Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty back with Locker of Death. We found Karina's diary, learned she was horrifically bullied even by her own twin sister, and now we had a run-in with the ghost that our protagonist seems to still think is Karina, the nice-seeming ghost. I think it's Kana. Will she speak to us? Will we get more backstory? Our bangs are partially see-through. I struggle to move. Whatever force the ghost is using to hold me down in place is too much for me to overcome. My body refuses to move and my chest tightens as it becomes harder to breathe. No, not like this. I stare into her merciless gaze desperately, but she doesn't waver. My vision starts to fade. Is this the evil one? Not like this. Rui, help me!
Stop!
Rui bursts into the room and runs at the ghost. She holds something in her hand, but with my vision going in and out, I can't see what it is. Is it salt?
Begone, spirit!
She begins to chant something in an unfamiliar language. Ah! With a cry, the ghost vanishes. Air rushes into my lungs as I gasp for breath. I struggle to sit up and blink until my vision clears. Thank you. If you hadn't come when you did.
She's gone now. I don't think she'll be back anytime soon.
How did you know I was in danger? I tried to shout, but I couldn't. I'm still not sure if that was supposed to be the good ghost or the mean ghost. She was kind of suffocating us, so I guess maybe the mean one?
I woke up with a strange feeling that something was wrong and sensed an evil spirit in the area. Since our room was fine, I thought I'd better check on you.
Do these rooms not have locks?
That's it?
She woke up with a bad feeling and rushed over just in time to save my life? What should I ask? It was just a feeling, or how did you drive her away? I'll say, how did you drive her away? How did you drive her away? Rui holds up the object in her hand, and I realize it's the sort of wooden wand that would be used in purification rituals.
I picked up a few things that might help, just in case something like this happened. Essentially, I tried to banish her, although it only drove her off temporarily.
At least that much was possible.
Yes, I had some concerns, especially after what happened when I tried to contact her when we went into the house.
Yeah, if Rui had been overwhelmed due to the ghost's power, we might both be dead right now. Of course, if she tried to summon Karina, would that mean Karina really is the evil ghost? Or is this just an effect of the ghosts? You saved my life, thank you.
Don't mention it, I'm just happy it worked.
Yeah, why do you think you were able to drive her away this time?
I see two possibilities. First, it's possible that as we get closer to the truth, the curse is already weakening and her power is diminishing with it.
That almost seems like too much to hope for.
I know, it's also possible she was simply distracted. She was entirely focused on you when I entered the room.
Yeah, she was intent on killing me. There was no trace at all of the scared girl I was starting to empathize with before I fell asleep. When I woke up, I trail off with a shudder as the memory flashes through my mind. When my vision started fading out, I really thought that was the end. I wish they could just stick to an audio volume. It was so much worse than the other times we encountered her.
She must know we're close to breaking the curse. She'll seek to stop us at any cost.
She should have brought a knife this time. One stab, she could have ended it. Why did she give us her diary earlier? She didn't even try to attack us when we were in the house. You know, you guys are doing real well with this smart thing. You should probably figure out that there are two ghosts. Something's wrong.
Did you sense something? Is she coming back?
No, I don't mean it like that. I mean, something here just isn't quite right.
I don't understand.
Sorry, I'm not entirely sure myself. It's just a feeling, but I can't figure out what it means.
If it's important, I'm sure it will come to you eventually.
Thanks.
No problem.
She turns towards the door, but when she hesitates, she speaks again, her voice is much softer.
Will you be okay now? If you're concerned, I could stay with you for the rest of the night. I'd hate to leave you here if you feel you're in danger.
What should I do? Invite Rui to stay the night, or assure you'll be fine? And I should probably say that if I'm choosing between the three to romance, so far I'm leaning towards Rui. I think the other two are cuter, and I like all of them personality-wise just fine, but she's the one who didn't put my name in the locker and try to force me to fall in love with her, and she's kind of constantly been helpful. I don't really want her to stay the night, because it's moving too fast. I know nothing's gonna happen, but, and, what about the other two? But I'll invite her to stay the night, because that's what I imagine to be a more romantic option. She's offering to stay. I'm not going to turn her down. Just hope Nodoka and Mana don't die. I'd like it if you stay with me tonight.
Then I will.
She closes the door, which had remained open a crack from when she burst in, and then walks around into the side of the bed. We should all be staying in the same room. Move over so there's enough room. I slide over to one edge of the bed, and Rui scrambles in alongside me. She pulls up the covers and settles back, apparently comfortable enough to go to sleep right now. Shouldn't you tell the others? If they wake up and find me gone, I'm sure they'll assume I just stepped out for a few minutes. Are you sure? No, but if they think I've gone missing, I'm sure they'll come to tell you right away. Then everything will be resolved. They'll freak out. And that doesn't bother you at all? Not enough to make me go back over there now that I've already gotten comfortable. Okay. Why? Oh, you know, if they come over here and find the two of us like this, they'll probably assume things. We can always correct them. She has no understanding of how gossip gets started, does she? I mean, if Nodoka and Mana are the type that would start gossip. Besides, would that be such a bad assumption for them to make? Huh? It sounds like you'd hate it if they thought there was something going on between me and you. Well, I wouldn't hate it, but I thought you might. I wouldn't mind at all. I mean, I'm less concerned about them thinking we're dating than thinking we're hooking up. Because I don't do hookups. I wouldn't mind at all. Oh. What do I even say to that? Rui is spending the night with me and assures me that she wouldn't mind any assumptions made about the two of us. You get flustered easily, don't you? She reaches over and pats my hand. I'm not going to take advantage of you, Shorty, don't worry. Hey, I never said I thought that. Good, there's nothing to worry about. She settles down again and I awkwardly do the same. The memories of the ghost attack are still fresh in my mind, but they're increasingly overshadowed by the distraction alongside me. Rui's feet brush against mine as I roll over to get more comfortable. She shifts and edges over, just close enough for me to feel her warmth. Are you sure this is a good idea? Only if you promise to stop keeping me awake by asking things like that. Sorry. Still, this is much nicer than sharing a room with Nodoka and Mana. Maybe it's best we keep this a secret after all. She laughs softly and moves even a little closer. Sleep well, Shorty. Right, you too. She's doing this on purpose, isn't she? But if she's going to feign obliviousness to any awkwardness that could arise from this situation, I won't dwell on it anymore. I close my eyes, almost comforted by her presence. You know, this really isn't such a bad way to fall asleep at all. At last I drift away into a peaceful sleep, and wake up to Nodoka and Mana murdering me. In the morning, we all gather outside to continue our investigation. I'm a little tired from the night's incident, but everyone else looks well rested enough. Are we going to tell them about the attack? Rui meets my gaze and gives a tiny shake of her head. I nod in acknowledgement. Oh, wow, she answered my question. No mentioning what happened to Nodoka and Mana, got it. That's probably for the best. Alright, let's review what we learned. We take a few minutes to discuss everything we know about Karina. Her life as detailed in her diary, her tragic death, and the fate of her family afterwards. So did we tell them about the final page? Do you really think we'll find something at her school that will help us break the curse? Right now, it's our best lead. The school seems intrinsically tied to the tragedy. Is this school still open, or is it like a closed, run-down school? I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Oh no. What is it? I asked at the inn about the school that was here 20 years ago, and apparently it was torn down. Don't worry, it's probably a haunted school now. I know how to get there. We just take a paper doll, and we tear it apart. What? Karina's school isn't there anymore? I'm afraid not. I got directions to the empty lot where it used to be, though. Watch it appear. Empty lot? Apparently every construction project there has failed because things keep going wrong. People say the lot itself is cursed. What should I say? Things go wrong, how? Or why hasn't this gotten more attention? I'll go, things go wrong. Things go wrong? How? Equipment failures, machines suddenly breaking when they're never broken before, workers having sudden accidents. It could just be bad luck. Bad luck on a site linked to the tragic death of a girl whose spirit is killing people sounds like a bit too much of a coincidence. I guess you have a point there. Hey, what if the reason Karina can't rest is tied to the school lot? That would explain why she won't let anyone build over it. Maybe that's where the body is buried. In a locker. Well, I guess that is what we're looking for. Even if the building is gone, the rest fits right in. Let's go. Maybe we can still learn something after all. This music. It's like an RPG. The empty lot is large, but there's barely any sign of the school that once stood there. What's all these rocks? Piles of rubble that might have been from the building sit alongside abandoned structures from failed building projects. Oh, they answered me again. An eerie sensation in the air makes my skin crawl. Okay, this place is creepy. She steps a little closer to me. What now? Do we search the whole lot? Should have brought a bloodhound. We're running out of time. Let's split up again so we can cover more ground. Same pairs as yesterday. We gotta stop splitting up when we know we have a ghost that's trying to kill us. That sounds good.
Okay, good luck, you two.
She reluctantly leaves my side and joins Ruby as they head across the empty lot. I turn to Mana. Ready to go? Yes. Huh? Despite how she sounded a moment ago, she seems subdued now. Is something wrong? Did you notice Rui's absence? I was watching you and Nadoka just now, and I couldn't help but think she doesn't act that way around anyone else. Oh. The name she put in the locker of death, it must have been yours. I can't imagine it being anyone else. Is she catching on now too? No point in lying about it now. Yes, she put my name in the locker. Then she and I are the ones who will die if the curse isn't broken in time. Again, one of those moments where they suddenly get smart, but they still can't figure out certain things. I mean, there's always a chance I'm wrong, but I really don't think I am. Yeah. And you knew? Why didn't you tell me? She sounds heartbroken. As she stares at me, I can see how hurt and betrayed she feels. I kept the truth from her and she doesn't understand why, because the game didn't give me the option to even consider it. Why didn't I tell Mana the truth? Yeah, I knew one of the options would be I care about you too much, or you didn't need to know. I mean, it's not super like a romantic, so I'm going to say I care about you too much. Because you didn't need to know just sounds awful. I care about you too much. You care about me, so you lied to me? I didn't want you to know you were in danger. All the guilt I felt about not telling her the truth is rising to the surface now as I look into her hurt gaze. But what's done is done. I can't undo what I did. I was afraid you'd feel even worse if you knew Nadoka was in danger because of this too. Does she know? She figured it out because she knew you'd put my name in. I see. You were already so upset by what was happening that I didn't want to upset you any further by telling you the truth was something other than what we thought. So you think it was easier for me to believe your life was in danger because of me? I'm sorry. I thought we trusted each other, Shorty. I thought I could trust you to tell me the truth, and I thought you trusted me enough to know I could take it. I do trust you, Mana. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. You put my name in a murder locker. I reached out and put my hand on her shoulder. The last time I saw her this broken up was after her injury, when she felt like everything was falling to pieces. I should have told you. I kept trying to decide what was best, and I guess I made the wrong decision. I really am sorry. I'm getting blamed for something I didn't do. Oh, Shorty. She suddenly wraps her arms around me and presses her face against my shoulder. Back before I told you about putting your name in the locker, I kept going back and forth on it too. Part of me didn't want you to ever know that it was my fault you were in danger, so I suppose I understand. That one didn't even have a name to it. I wanted you to be happy, Mana. I wanted to break the curse and save you without you needing to think that your death might be coming soon. Maybe it would have been better if she knew from the start. I wanted to spare her the pain, but the pain of perceived betrayal might be worse. From now on, I'll always be honest with you, I promise. Thank you. She straightens up and looks into my eyes with a shaky smile. Trust and honesty are the foundation for any sort of relationship, you know. I know. But maybe I need to be clearer about things too. You might have told me if you'd realized I was willing to accept the truth no matter what it happened to be. It's not your fault. Still, I want to do better. Let's both agree to do better from now on. Okay, I can agree to that. She hugs me and I hug her tightly in return. So, are you okay? Now that we've talked about it, yes. I wonder if there's a way to get a bad ending where, they actually do die. Not that I want that to happen, I'm just curious. She lets out a soft, strained laugh. In a way, I feel better knowing the curse will target me and not you. I was so scared of the thought of losing you, more than I am about losing my own life. I don't want you to die either. Don't worry, I don't intend to. She laughs again. Isn't that the sort of cavalier thing you'd always say when I'd mentioned being worried for you? Now it's my turn. Time is running out, but it's not too late yet. Together we can break the curse and make sure no one dies. Come on, let's break the curse and finish this. I reach out and she slips her hand into mine. Together we set out across the empty lot. Ghost! It's her. We freeze, but the ghost doesn't attack us. Instead, she hovers in front of us without moving like she did yesterday in the house. Figure out that there's two of them! Huh? This way. She turns and floats across the empty lot and then turns back as if to see if we're following. Should we follow her? I think so. I don't think she means to harm us right now. Well, we're still not catching on that there's two of them. We cautiously follow Karina's ghost as she drifts across the school lot toward where Nadoka and Rui have been searching.
Whoa! Karina?
Once the four of us are together, the ghost turns and beckons for us to follow again. I see, so she wants to show us all something. I mean, I feel like she could have shown someone else something a long time ago and solved this mystery. Karina leads us across the school grounds and then stops. She floats in the air and stares out at nothing. This spot looks no different than the rest of the lot. What is it, Karina? What do you want us to see? Start digging.
I sense something. Something's happening. She's...
Huh? I knew it! I knew the school would appear! The world around us suddenly changes The world suddenly changes around us. Instead of standing on the empty lot, we're inside a school building? Stop it! Leave me alone! A girl races past us and I recognize her immediately. It's Karina, not as a ghost but alive, reviewing a scene from the past. And with a chill, I realize what she most likely wants to show us. This is the day Karina died. Karina's ghost is showing us a vision of the past and of her death. Will this give us the answers we need to break the curse? We better not do a chapter break. It feels like it's going to do a chapter break, and I don't have any more tickets left. Lots of gems, no tickets. Why is she helping us now when she attacked us before? Because there's 2 of them! Find out in the next chapter! So we're about to find out, presumably, who killed Karina. Who do you think it was? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!